Welcome all. Hope everyone's having a fine evening. I just want to do a quick run through of a new trailer that was released just yesterday, actually, pretty early yesterday. And it is the new add-on for Total War Warhammer. They're letting us play Bretonnia. There were mods that allowed you to do so previously, but this is, Creative Assembly's official add-on. It's free, which is fucking awesome. I love the way that Sega and Creative Assembly have handled DLC, both the paid stuff, the free stuff. They've really done a great job of making what you're paying for worth it and really supplementing the experience with a lot of free DLC. It reminds me of CD Projekt Red and The Witcher and how they did a fantastic job. Very similar. So just again, commend them for that. For those of you who are a little bit new to Warhammer, like me, Bretonnia, I'm not a super Warhammer guy. Basically everything I've learned through reading all the stuff in this game. But the Bretonnians are another human faction. And the cool thing is a lot of high fantasy, not that Warhammer's not high fantasy necessarily, but fantasy in general through gaming, movies, is very English. It sounds English, all the people are English, it looks English. And a lot of that I think is because of Mr. Tolkien and his Lord of the Rings. He was English. He wrote Lord of the Rings because England didn't really have a native mythology. People think of King Arthur, but that's really a mishmash of stories from across Europe. It's almost more of like a northern Europe culture story that was kind of adopted by England. It didn't have its like a real root. So Lord of the Rings brought fantasy to the front page, made it kind of mainstream, if you will, or at least allowed it to develop over time to become mainstream. And we see every fantasy through the lens of Lord of the Rings, and it's English. Everyone has a British accent, right? So what's cool about Warhammer is obviously the Empire is very like German or Prussian, which is, I won't go too into that, but for those of you that are history nerds like me, you know what that meant. And which is unique in and of itself. And then the Bretonnians are like classic, 15th and 16th century chivalry French knights. The caste system of the peasants and just the like most quintessential feudal medieval European French culture, which is really freaking awesome to see in fantasy. They've got French accents, the way they look, their armor, their style, everything. They're really cool. They have such cool units. I'm using cool a lot. I'll try to stop using cool so much. But this is a very brief trailer. I'm only going to stop it a couple times, but I'm pretty much just going to watch it. I want you guys to see it if you haven't seen it. Maybe just take a look at the few of the units that really make a difference and separate Bretonnia. So let's check it out.
I give my body, heart, and soul to the lady whom I seek. No plea for help shall find me wanting. No obstacle will stand before me.
Obstacle. There she is. Boom.
No evil.
So these like Pegasus warriors they're kind of like the equivalent for this faction of the Empire's Griffin Knights, Griffin Riders. Highly elite units of cavalry that obviously fly. I don't know how much more obvious you can get than that, but they're heavy armor. They can land. When they land, it's pretty equivalent to like a cavalry charge. They just hit so hard when they land, and they can continue fighting. They're such a cool unit. I cannot wait to use them because they're almost effective on ground as they are in the air. And you can, evacuate a nasty situation if you get surrounded or stuck, so you can kind of hit and run. Obviously, you can't continuously land and pick up the balancing in these games with flying creatures. It's once they land, they have to sit for a certain amount of time and things like that to help. Otherwise, it would need to be invincible. But yeah, so can't wait to see how they work I've used them in the mods before. Bretonnia was available through mod Steam Workshop or Nexus or whatever. But maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll have new versions or something like that that Creative Assembly will bring in to add some fresh twists to that unit, and they're fun to use.
Will taint the lands bequeathed unto me. When the clarion call is sounded, I will ride out and fight in the name of liege and lady. That which is sacrament, I shall preserve. That which is sublime, I will protect. That which threatens, I will destroy. For my holy wrath will know no bounds. Honor is all. Chivalry.
Now, I'm not super familiar with the Warhammer lore. I don't know if this is like a special unit, like one of the agents that you can get, or if this is like a general or lord. That would be so sick if that's another lord. It's so freaking cool. It reminds me a lot of the, in Return of the King with the outcasted ghost soldiers that came in and saved the day. Really freaking awesome unit. We'll have to look in again. Some of you out there probably screaming at me because I don't know who it is, and I apologize for that. I want to, so tell me. Correct my ass.
Rejoice, for we, the Knights of Bretonnia,
they're so cool looking.
will be your shield.
Yes. Yes. So that is out on the 28th of February, and it is free of charge. Also, we're getting Isabella von Karstein. Maybe that's a video for another time, but it's another legendary lord. So yeah, that's it. Very quick, brief video. Can't wait. Now, I know I told you guys I was going to do a Let's Play campaign with the elves. Now, what I did was I played through part of a campaign with them prior to doing so I didn't look like a complete noob, and I kind of suck with them. I kind of suck at Total War, to be honest. I love it, and I play it, but I'm not the best Total War player out there by any stretch of the imagination. But these guys are way more up my alley. They are more balanced. They have lots of heavy infantry, but they also still have cavalry, archers. They're just kind of a more traditional. They're kind of like playing France, one of the French or English factions in medieval Total War. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll play through a little bit, and if I feel like I have a good hang of it, maybe we'll get a Let's Play campaign Let's Play going, or something other than Dead Space and our podcast for you guys to watch. So that's it. Super quick video coming out here on the same day as Horizon. So Horizon will be taking up a lot of my time. We'll get you guys a review for Horizon. I want to get you a review for Honor as well. For Honor, which should be out pretty soon, actually. Yeah. So that is it. What do you guys think? Are you going to try a brand new campaign with this? Are you going to play the Grand Campaign? Or are you going to do? I think this is coming with their own little campaign, like all the other ones have. Hope to pick it up. Hope to be okay at it so that I can then move a Let's Play. All right, guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we will catch you next time. Later.